Types of authority. The delegation of authority is a requisite for effective organizing. It consists of three types. They are as follows. Number one, line authority. A manager's right to tell subordinates what to do and then see that they do it. Line departments perform tasks that reflect the organization's primary goals and mission. In a construction firm, for example, the department that negotiates and secures contracts for the firm is a line department, and the construction division is also a line function. Another type of authority is staff authority. It's a staff specialist's right to give advice to a superior. Staff departments include all those that provide specialized skill in support of line departments. Example of staff departments include those which perform strategic planning, performing labor relations, research and development, accounting, and personnel. Staff officers may be classified into the following. One, personal staff. Those individuals assigned to a specific manager to provide needed staff services. Specialized staff. Those individuals providing needed staff services for the whole organization. Another type of authority is a functional authority. A specialist's right to oversee lower level personnel involved in that specialty, regardless of where the personnel are in the organization. Functional authority is one given to a person or a work group to make decisions related to their expertise, even if this decision concerns other departments. This authority is given to most budget officers of organization, as well as other officers. The purpose of committees. When certain formal groups are deemed inappropriate to meet expectations, committees are oftentimes harnessed to achieve organizational goals. Many organizations, large or small, make use of committees. A committee is a formal group of persons formed for specific purpose. For instance, the product planning committee is often staffed by top executives from marketing, production, research, engineering, and finance who work part-time to evaluate and approve product ideas. Committees are very useful, especially to engineering and manufacturing firms. When a certain concern like product development is under consideration, a committee is usually formed to provide necessary lineup of expertise needed to achieve certain objectives. A committee may be classified as follows. An ad hoc committee, one created for short-term purpose and have a limited life. An example is the committee created to manage the anniversary celebration of a firm. Another type of committee is a standing committee. It is a relatively permanent committee that deals with issues on an ongoing basis. An example is the grievance committee, set up to handle initially complaints from employees of the organizations. Committees may not work properly, however, if they are not correctly managed. Experts suggest that it might be useful to set up some procedures to make the committee a more effective tool to accomplish our goals. This concludes our lesson in organizing technical activities. In summary, the proper management of engineering activities, whether at a unit, department, or firm level, requires effective organizing. The organizing function is undertaken to facilitate the implementation of plans. So organizing is the structuring of resources and activities to accomplish the objectives, and the structure serves as a way to reach the organization's goals. So there are formal organization and informal groups within the company. So they can be informal groups can be uh, sometimes used to achieve the organization's objectives, and there are also committees that are used to supplement the existing formal organization. So there's every company has two organizational structures. The formal one is written on the charts, and the other one is the everyday relationship of the men and women in the organization. That's according to Harold Jenen.
For this week's discussion board, you are going to give an example of an informal organization that you are a member of. You're going to give a factor for joining the or forming the group and what are the goals of that organization. You post your answers in the discussion board, showing an example of the informal group that you are part of, how many members are there, the factors for joining or forming the group, and what are your goals.